Well, hey everyone, and welcome back to the Shooter Zone. We're having a pretty good day here in Southwest Virginia. It's December 24th, one day before Christmas. Today we have the Beeman 1357, and we are on top of Angels Rest Mountain at the Shooter Zone compound, so I'm glad you're here. Well, I just wanted to talk quickly about this because a lot of people have been buying these lately. They're very affordable. They've been on Amazon for sale, and it is the 177 version. They do also have a 22 version for a little bit more money. On top of it, I have the Hatsan Optima scope, 3 through 9 by 40, and I think it's a very good scope for this rifle. Affordable. They're only run about 40 bucks, so can't go wrong with that. So what we have here is a underlever PCP in bullpup format. We have two magazines that come with it, hold 12 rounds apiece in a 177. It also has two single tray shot trays that come with it as well. Holds 3,000 psi in the tube, and it is hand pumpable for sure. It's unregulated, so keep that in mind. But usually after about 2 mags, I typically top off again anyways. Trigger pull was a little hefty, about 6 3/4 pounds. But I haven't been inside of it yet, and hopefully once we get inside of it, we can take that down a little bit more. This trigger assembly that's here seems familiar to me. There were a couple companies that were making replacement triggers for these that were a lot better. I'm not sure this is exactly this, but again, I'm going to get in there and take it apart and see what's going on and see if we can clean it up a little bit and get that a little bit more respectable. We're going to be shooting today at about 28 yards, and again, this is underlever. These magazines, just a quick note on these, very easy to load these. I love the way they design these. Some of the other ones you have to actually crank all the way around first before you start loading in the pellets. On these, you start loading them in right away without cranking it around. And then every time you want to load another pellet in there, you just move it one spot more, and it holds that spot, and then you could load another pellet in. So I like the design of these a lot. This cocking lever on this, super smooth. I wish all bullpups would go to this design. Most bullpups, they have the cocking lever all the way back here. And it is kind of difficult to cock it in between shots because it's so close to the shoulder. So the underlever allows you to have better access, I think. The only downside to that is you do have to lift the gun up every time you want to chamber another pellet. But no matter which version you have, I guess there's a give or take in either one. Again, it's a good gun, and for the price, you're not going to find much better. The other day I did some shooting with it. Again, it's December, so we've had quite a few cold days. Today, we're lucky. We're going to be probably around 60 degrees, so that's nice. But I got respectable groups, you know, just a little bit over dime size. And again, I haven't shot that much lately because of the cold, and I was a little bit shaky. But I'm fairly confident we could put 5 shots within a dime on this, which is, again, respectable, especially for the price tag. Can't go wrong with that. You know, if you're looking at $500, $700 bullpups and higher, the expectation is a lot more, especially for distance. But I think this is a great plinker. It for sure can take small game and critters 30 yards for sure, 40 yards. And so it's worth its weight for sure. But let's chamber a couple rounds here and let's fire off a few shots and see how we do today. Again, I have no idea what it's going to do. Sighted it in a little bit a couple days ago, so let's hope we're on target. Let's hope I can hold steady, and let's see what happens. So again, to fire it, underlever. We're going to pull this all the way back. We're then going to load in the magazine from the right-hand side. Chamber around, nice and smooth. All right, so we got a round chambered here. Safety. It is a manual safety. That's always a plus. I hate automatic safeties, and I know most of you do too. Probably unless you're from Europe. I think that's probably more common in Europe to have automatic safeties. Here in America, we feel confident about how we shoot, And so manual safety is where we're at here. But again, let's take a couple rounds here and see what happens. Again, the trigger's a little tough on these. 6 3/4 pounds. Looks like it was off a little bit to the low right, about 5 o'clock. But no biggie, we'll get there. That one's not too far off from there. All right, well, there we go. There's 5 shots there. Again, the placement was a little bit low right, but patterns are a little bit larger than I would like. But again, the other day I was getting close to dime size groups, which isn't too bad. I'm not going to bore you and run all the way down there and come back. I will show you a picture of the grouping, and you can make a judgment for yourself. But again, $238. I don't think you can go wrong. The wooden stock, you know, it's a little bit crude, so to speak. I wish it was a plastic stock. Would probably been a little bit better, heavy plastic stock. But for the price, you can't go wrong. Again, good shooter. Hope you enjoyed this, and check back with us next time. Take care now.